This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Hazleton's police chief gives us an update on last week's standoff next. Hi everyone, and thank you for your time. I'm Ken Karen. You're watching us in HD on Service Electric Cablevision Channel 513 and in SD on Channel 13. And download that free Samsung Productions app to stream us on your TV with Apple TV and Google Chromecast. Your Wednesday headlines come from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. It's been more than a week since Hazleton police responded to a standoff on East Elm Street. This was the scene on the morning of April 9th. The standoff ended when police found 46-year-old Joseph Poland dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. However, the investigation is continuing into Poland's past. Police allege that he gathered personal information and communicated with young girls in a number of states across the country. Our John Eric Poli asked Hazleton Police Chief Jerry Speziale where the investigation stands.
We're up to about 29 states. We have over 3 different countries. We have hundreds of victims, and people are panicked. I can't tell you, countless phone calls. You know, there's been search warrants. We've had so many follow-ups on this. Police departments around the nation that we're communicating with. It's a very tough task to get all this information together. But what I can tell you is the proactivity of the police officers that day averted a disaster, and that's really what happened here.
What is your advice for the kids and for the parents out there that might be worried about this whole situation?
What you have to realize in today's society, the internet, all the apps that we use on our phones, the walkie-talkie, the push-to-talk, the social media, everything is for free. Whether you get a mortgage price, no matter what it is you get on the internet, most things are for free. There's a reason for that. They take your data and they sell that data. So realize that you think you're safe. You go on all of these different sites. Once you enter that data, it's all free to go out there onto the wide world web. And that's where the danger comes in. Be careful what you go on.
Police continue to investigate posts made by Poland on social media before he died. The Luzerne County Coroner's Office performed an autopsy on Poland and attributed his death to a self-inflicted gunshot wound. You can read more about the investigation in today's Standard Speaker and at standardspeaker.com. The Making America Great PAC announced its endorsement yesterday for the 9th Congressional District race. The MAG PAC officially endorsed Republican candidate Dan Muser. The endorsement was announced during a press conference at the Muser for Congress campaign office in Pottsville. Muser says, quote, "This is a major endorsement and we are honored to have the support of the MAG PAC and look forward to working with Chairman Steve Johansson, Treasurer Chuck Brown, and all the members of this growing grassroots organization," unquote. He explains that the MAG PAC has been with President Trump from the beginning and played a major role in ensuring his win in Pennsylvania in 2016. Muser is a former Pennsylvania State Revenue Secretary who is seeking the Republican nomination for the 9th Congressional District. The primary election takes place on May 15th. 2 big events are in the works for the Laurel Mall. One event is backed by popular demand, and the other is a first-of-its-kind event. Our Lisa Sugar talked with mall property manager Rocco Aruzo about the return of the Spring Fling Carnival and plans for the first-ever Vinyl for Vision that will benefit Community Services for Sight, now located in Sugarloaf Township.
What it has to do is with the old-time records, you know, which I understand is coming back. Record players are coming back, believe it or not. So they'll have 45s, they're going to have the 33s, music of all kind they're going to be selling to benefit the community services. So we're looking, it's something different, so I'm looking forward to see how it's going to turn out. It will be located in the Boscov's wing, and it'll be on the 28th, I believe, Saturday the 28th. They'll be here all day, and they're going to have music, some other ideas that they're going to have. So let's see what happens. I'm looking forward to it.
We will have much more on this as we get closer to the event itself, but we wanted to give you a heads up to mark your calendar for April 28th. Another huge event. It went off so well last year. The first time you said you wanted to do a carnival, and it really took off, so it's back bigger and better this year.
Boy, did you say a mouthful. It did take off. It was huge. So Powers and Thomas got a hold of us again and said, look, it was such a success, we want to come back. So we are going to do the 2nd annual Spring Fling Laurel Mall Carnival. It's going to be May 24th this year through June 3rd. So we're going to have it over the Memorial holiday weekend. So that's going to be great. I understand from what they tell me they have more rides, different vendors. So we're looking forward to it. It'll be in the lower Regal parking lot again. So let's keep our fingers crossed that the weather is good for Memorial Weekend, because that's going to be a lot of fun.
It absolutely is. And this fits perfectly. Every time we talk with you, you're telling us how you want to do things to help out organizations in the community, but then you also want to make this a family venue.
That's something that Lexington and ownership wanted, from when we took over almost 3 years ago. And you're right. And we are turning it into, as we mentioned before, about the new Family Fun Center that's coming. It's something we want to make it a destination for families. That's what malls have to be today. So this is what we're trying to accomplish.
Again, mark your calendars for Vinyl for Vision on Saturday, April 28th, and the second annual Spring Fling Laurel Mall Carnival, May 24th through June 23rd. Speaking of the mall, are you looking for that perfect gift for Mother's Day? Enter to win a $350 or $100 Laurel Mall gift certificate in their Mother's Day giveaway. To enter, drop off your mall sales receipts with a minimum purchase of $20 in the drop-off at Center Court. Include your name, address, phone number, and email. For an additional chance to win a $50 gift certificate, go to standardspeaker.com. For details, check out the Laurel Mall on Facebook or the ad in the Standard Speaker. The entry deadline is May 8th. And a reminder that our SSPTV programming is available tonight and every Wednesday from 6:30 until 8 p.m. on our high-definition channel, 513. You can also catch a rebroadcast of SSPTV News tonight at 8 p.m. and on both channels, Channel 13 and HD 513. Coming up, Dave Seaman and I discuss Schuylkill League softball and baseball, plus the NHL and NBA playoffs. And up next, turkey season is creeping up, and Dennis Gans, the host and producer of Wild About Huntin', will get you all ready. This is SSPTV News, your place for 24 hours of your hometown news and information.
This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Back with our good friend Dennis Gans from Wild Bout Huntin'. He is the producer and host. Talking turkey, what do you think? Talking turkey or turkey season?
I'm ready. Turkey season, it can't get here fast enough for us. But we're excited for turkey season. It's the start of a new season, season 4 for filming for us, and we're excited to bring it to everybody when it hits the airways next year.
Exactly. Now, turkey season, tell us all the specifics about this. It starts now April 28th, I believe. And what do people need to do to hunt turkey? Do they need a license? I mean, I'm not a turkey hunter, so I don't know.
Right. Well, what you have first is the youth turkey season comes in. Actually, that'll be this Saturday, the 21st, where only the kids, the junior hunters, are able to hunt, and they do have to either have a hunting license, or if they're part of the mentored program that the Game Commission has, which is a wonderful program, it allows kids who aren't of age to take the hunter safety course yet and get their own hunting license to hunt with a mentor, and that person has to be a licensed adult, and they go out to the woods and they do what they need to do, and they have a great time and hopefully harvest a turkey. For the rest of the state, it comes in April 28th, and you want to make sure when you're going out there that you're aware of your surroundings, you know your target, you identify your target. If you're shooting a shotgun, it's always good to pattern that shotgun so you know how far you're able to shoot effectively and make a quick, clean, ethical kill on that turkey.
And now, with turkey season, you're doing something exciting as well through Wild Bout Huntin'. You announced a big contest last Thursday on your Facebook Live page.
Yeah, we're excited. We partnered with LL Taylor's Inspired Arts. Lanessa Taylor is an artist out of the Williamsport area, and her canvas that she does a lot of her painting on is turkey feathers. And we were excited. I thought this would be a great thing to do. It's unique, and it's a great way for someone to remember their successful turkey hunt. So anybody that is a turkey hunter, now through starting with the youth season, through the end of the spring turkey season here in Pennsylvania, but it's anybody in the country can enter. You just email us at info@wildbouthuntin.com a photo of you with your successful turkey harvest. It must be tagged properly, and the NWTF score for a turkey scoring system, and we'll have that available on our Facebook page for anybody that needs to know that. And at the end of the season, we will take the biggest score, whoever has the highest score, and that person is going to win a painted turkey feather with your photo of you and your turkey on that turkey feather, framed out, courtesy of L.L. Taylor's Inspired Arts and Wild Bow Hunting.
That's pretty cool. You guys always do something interesting each year to keep everybody interested. And you go Facebook Live every Thursday.
Yes, every Thursday night we're live right on the Wild Bow Hunting Facebook page at 7:30 p.m. It runs till 8 p.m. every Thursday.
All right, so you want to tune in for that. You want to get involved in the contest, and they want to watch the show because it's a new episode every Monday night at 7:30 right here on SSPTV with rebroadcast throughout the whole week.
Absolutely. Check us out. We appreciate all the support, especially right here in our hometown.
All right, Dennis Gantz from Wild Bow Hunting. Stay tuned because more good things happening with this great guy and his team.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Could have just used the same weather shot for about, the whole week right now. It's just been cloudy outside. Maybe the sun will break through later this week. Let's see. Here's our forecast from the National Weather Service tonight. Rain is likely, 60% chance. We will have a low of 36 degrees. On Thursday, rain likely, 70% chance. Wind gusts up to 12 to 17 miles per hour. 45 will be the high. Thursday night, a chance of rain showers. We will have a 30% chance. 31 will be the low. Friday is partly sunny, high near 44 degrees. Friday night, partly cloudy, low of 30. Then on Saturday, mostly sunny, high of 48. Saturday night, partly cloudy, low of 31 degrees. Sunday looks nice, sunny with a high in the mid 50s. And then Sunday night, mostly clear, low of 34 degrees.
If you love crafts, and who doesn't, then you're going to want to be at the Good Shepherd Church this Saturday, and it's all to benefit the American Cancer Society's Relay for Life. Here to tell us all about it is Kelly Kostaneski. She is a volunteer with the American Cancer Society and with the Relay for Life. This sounds like it's going to be a really big event. You said you ran out of tables. There's so many people coming.
Yeah, we had so many vendors reach out to us for this. We actually had to turn vendors and crafters away. So it's going to be a great day full of, fun crafts and food and a great time for everybody.
All righty. So I guess give us a little snippet about maybe some of the vendors that are going to be there.
Well, we're going to have more than 25 vendors and crafters. So it's a combination of people with homemade things, everything from essential oils to wood carvings, and a lot of the vendors are going to be things like 31, Scentsy, LuLaRoe. So a lot of the things that everybody knows and loves and looks for at shows like that.
All right, and we know everybody loves tricky trays, so they won't be disappointed, right?
Yes, yeah, we're going to have more than 20 tricky trays there. This event is really run by our Hershey team, the great people at Hershey, and they're going to have two special raffles, one with lottery tickets and one, I believe, with wine. So it's going to be a great day.
Wow. Hershey, wine, boy, we like that combination. Okay, and there will be food there as well, but that's benefiting another great cause.
Yes, the wonderful women from Good Shepherd Church are going to have some great food and beverages there to purchase, and all of those proceeds will go to the church.
All right, so this event, though, helps Relay for Life, and that's coming up quickly.
Yes, it's going to be here in about 2 months, less than 2 months, Saturday, June 2nd, from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. at the track at Cougar Park, which is the Hazelton Area High School track on 23rd Street.
We'll give you a shout out for Relay then. Is it too late for people to get involved with that?
Absolutely not. We're always looking for people. They can reach out at any time to us. All
righty. So not too late for Relay. That's a huge event where they walk for, how many hours is it now around the track?
Well, now, like I said, we're doing about a 12, 13-hour thing. We start at 10 a.m. now and go till 11 p.m., but it's still the same things everybody loves, our Survivor celebration, our Luminaria ceremony, and then we throw in the fight back element to get people rallied to raise money for the fight against cancer.
So these are important events, Relay and this event coming up on Saturday. They're crucial to you raising money and helping to find a cure for cancer.
Absolutely. The American Cancer Society's big initiative lately has been raising money for research dollars, because research has proven to be so effective in things like finding cures and early treatment programs and detections and things like that. So they're really pushing research and the fundraising for that. So we say that every dollar counts. So any dollar that someone can contribute is going to go to a worthy cause and help people right here in Greater Hazelton.
All righty. Well, this big event is this Saturday. It is the ACS Craft Fair from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. Good Shepherd Church right on Route 309 in Drums. If anybody needs information, is there a Facebook page or somewhere where they can go?
We do. We have a Greater Hazelton Relay for Life Facebook page. They can look us up there.
All All right, and they can contact you there too if they want to get involved with Relay for Life. So please help out this great organization that helps out so many people in our community.
Thanks, Lisa. Did you win green? Let's find out on our green screen. Your midday winning Pennsylvania lottery numbers: pick 217, Daryl Clark's number for Penn State; pick 3, 878; pick 4, 1696; pick 5, 11926. The wild number is 4. It's Dave Day. When we come back, we're talking a lot about national sports. And speaking of Penn State, we're talking about the blue-white game this weekend.
Time now for sports on SSPTV News.
Hey everyone, back with Dave Seaman, Standard Speaker Sports Editor, for yet another Dave Day here on SSPTV News. We're going to start locally, and then we'll get to the big blue-white game out in Happy Valley this weekend. Dave, Marion baseball and softball off to good starts. It's been cold, it's been up, it's been down, but they've been pretty consistent in the early going.
Yeah, both teams have. The softball team has a new coach in Kyle Faust, and really got off to a good start. I mean, all things considered, like you said, with the weather, it's been a start and stop kind of season. You play a few days, and then you're off for a few days, and then maybe you'll play 3 or 4 games in a 5-day stretch, and it's going to be that way for the next several weeks because of teams. But the Marion softball team, they've more or less gotten through the first part of the Schuylkill League schedule, playing the interdivisional games against teams that they've had success with in recent years. Now they're going to be stepping up in the next few weeks against teams in Division II in the Schuylkill League, which is always tough. The Minersvilles, William Valley, teams that have won state championships and have been on the state stage before, so that'll be a test for the Phillies. The Marion baseball team, it's a 2-time defending District 2 champion or District 11 champion in their classification. Tony Rudoka does a great job, picking up with Jeff Neat started. That program's been really good for years. They have a lot of talent back from last year's team, and a good start to the Schuylkill League. But again, teams are going to be playing a lot over the next several days. It depends what teams has the real good pitching and can maintain that pace, because it's going to be brutal for a lot of teams.
And Dave, 2 other teams off to a hot start in Schuylkill League softball. Tamaqua and North Schuylkill, the girls, they were supposed to play this week. I think that game got postponed until the first week of May. So they're going to be playing very close together there. So 2 big games coming up for them in the schedule. Let's go national now. 76ers, Dave. The Heat tie the series at 1, and it took a great performance from Dwayne Wade, turning back the clock to beat the Sixers in Philadelphia. But the Sixers should be getting their star back pretty soon.
Yeah, Joel Embiid is itching to get back there. He's been making some comments both on social media and to the media that he doesn't want to be babied anymore. He wants to get out there and play, and obviously the Sixers are a better team with him. You have a 7-foot center who can do all the things that Embiid can do. He adds to their team. They didn't seem to miss a beat when he was injured, though. He hurt his orbital bone, I believe, around his eye, so he's going to probably wear a protective goggle, and just another piece for the Sixer team that's has a lot of pieces right now. Team that's relatively new to the playoffs, and we'll have to see what happens next.
And in that all-Pennsylvania battle in the NHL, it's the Penguins who have a 2-1 lead as the series moves to Philadelphia this evening, Dave. And that's been back and forth, and a lot of goals scored in the games between the 2 teams.
Yeah, there have been, and there really hasn't been a close game going into tonight's game. And it's just it seems unusual that you would have 2 teams that are very competitive, and it's just one team's gotten the upper hand. The Penguins in the first and third games, and the Flyers in the second game. Obviously, it's a huge game for the Flyers to win on their home ice, even the series, and then go back to Pittsburgh all tied, because if they fall behind 3-1, it doesn't really look good for the Flyers at that point.
Penguins scored 2 goals in, I think, 5 seconds, Dave, in Game 3. So, yeah, a lot of offense, at least for one of the teams in each of the games so far. So Penn State will play their spring game this weekend, wrap up spring practice. Dave, what are some things you'll be looking out for this weekend? You mentioned Coach Franklin talking about his linebackers.
Yeah, a lot of linebackers are trying to sort through. Jason Cambindo was a rock there for the last several seasons, and who's going to step up there? Is it going to be Micah Parsons, the freshman, or any of the other returnees that are coming to that position? Those positions have been battled for all spring practice. If you listen to Coach Franklin's comments, and you watch the media reports coming up Happy Valley, and from what he says, that battle is going to go on into preseason camp. They might not be able to decide who's going to be the starter, and that's a good thing, because you have guys battling. Guys are going to stay sharp, and it seemed like the other positions in the defense are settled. Offensively, I think they're fine. I mean, obviously obviously all the eyes are going to be looking at Miles Sanders, but Miles Sanders isn't going to touch the ball much in the blue-white game. Everybody knows he's the heir apparent to Saquon Barkley, and Saquon's going to be missed, but I think a big key, and again, we talk about it year after year, is the offensive line. This year, the offensive line looks like it finally has all the ingredients to be really a dominant unit, not only in the first string, but when you go into the second and third string too. There's a lot of depth there, and you have the steadying influence of Trace McSorley.
And Dave, you mentioned Micah Parsons. There's a lot of talented young Nittany Lions players coming up. Lamont Wade, and I think one of the themes heading into 2018 will be how will the younger Lions handle everything. Kind of, I don't want to say a transitional year, but it could be. And there was one spring practice where Coach Franklin was not happy. It was very sloppy, and some of the players saying, hey, attributing it to some of the youth. And in fact, I think Franklin mentioned he set them in the situation they were in at Ohio Stadium against the Buckeyes, down by a point, 3 timeouts with just under 2 minutes to go. They did not succeed against the Buckeyes, and they didn't succeed in this practice. Franklin not happy about it. I said on a good note, maybe it was Lamont Wade had the sack on the play that ended the offense's chances there. But Dave, I think that'll be big going into the season, seeing how the youth will come along for the Nittany Lions heading into 2018. A big factor in whether or not they compete for a Big Ten championship or if they have a little bit of a transition year. Well, Dave, thank you so much for your time today. We'll recap the blue-white game next week here on Dave Day, and make sure you're reading Dave's articles along with Steve Stallone's articles in the Standard Speaker.
Good evening, everyone. Here's today's talk of the town. The Rotary Club of Hazleton will be having a night at the races on Saturday, April 28th. Tickets are $8 in advance and $10 at the door. You must be 21 or older to attend this event. For more information, you can contact Jason Brenner at 570-454-8706. And that's today's Talk of the Town. SSPTV News would like to send our sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Marie T. Broski of Runningman, New Jersey. Mass is Tuesday at 11 a.m. at Holy Child Parish at St. Teresa's Roman Catholic Church in Runningman, New Jersey. Friends may call Tuesday from 8:30 to 10:15 a.m. at the Gardner Funeral Home in Runningman, New Jersey. Carol H. Carey of Ashland. Funeral is Thursday at 11 a.m. at the Jane Clifford Ritz Funeral Home in Mahanoy City. Friends may call Thursday from 10 to 11 a.m. at the funeral home. Elise Cohn of Sarasota, Florida. Funeral is Thursday at 11 a.m. at the Agunda Israel Synagogue in Hazleton. Antoinette J. Coperna of Dallas. Services will be private under the Richard H. Disquay Funeral Home in Dallas. And Dominic L. Matant of Pardisville. A funeral service will be held Thursday at 10 a.m. at Our Lady of Grace Cemetery Chapel. The Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. Attention pay-per-view subscribers. If you see your name now on SSPTV News, you can call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Today's winner is Dorothy Burrows of St. Clair. Call now and leave a message at 570-455-7267 extension 104 for your free movie.
I did get a look at all the merchandise for sale at that Vinyl for Vision event coming up at the Laurel Mall. It's very impressive. A lot of soundtracks, a lot of Disney stuff, a lot of very, very cool items that you can purchase to help out community services for site. Well, hey, if you were following us on Facebook today, we went live at the new Arts Center coming to downtown Hazleton. We're continuing there. We'll have much more on that right here on SSPTV News. And tomorrow is our Volunteer of the Week. Find out who will receive the honor this week. That's it for today, though. Hope you all have a good night. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Take it easy.
Watch us online anytime at ssptv.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.